I'm an unqualified landlord times 4, which means I have 4 properties, all of which are make me unqualified. One is also we bought the freehold on the property, and the others under 11 metres. 4 different types of disqualification for 4 different reasons. My parents were a bit insecure in their housing, their council housing, when I was growing up. So at 15, I decided to get 2 jobs, and at 23, I bought a house and I rented it out because I couldn't afford to live there, and it helped me get through university. It was a long time ago, and I'm 67 now. I have nowhere where I can call home of my own. I'm living somewhere on the generosity of my friend, and obviously that can't go on forever. The sadness of this situation, one of the many, is that both me and my daughter and my grandson will have to be supported by the taxpayer if I can't resolve my times 4 unqualified status situation. I've had my life trying to build a portfolio because I didn't have a job which was pensionable, and now I've got nothing, which is leaving me homeless, which is leaving me vulnerable, which is leaving my daughter and my grandson vulnerable, and my tenants too. I've this week sold a flat that was my forever property. Bought it with the intention of finally getting to the financial situation I could move in there. And also I've got a daughter with stage 4 Ehlers-Danlos, as indeed as her son, who I co-parent. So for their continued care, I'll be able to physically care for them there. And if she needed a wheelchair, she could, and there was disabled parking at the bottom of the block. So that's become a very big personal loss to me. I needed to get out of it because the strain of everything caused me to have a stroke in 2020, and I am in and out of treatment for depression as a result of it. So in order to gain some traction, in order to fight for the remaining tenants that I've got in the other properties, I had to sell something, and that was remediated under the development pledge. I understand the value of that property, and as it went to auction, and it was been on the market for 18 months, and the price I got for it was the highest I could possibly achieve. Having made a loss of 44,000 on the sale, that property valuation problem is going to be even worse on my other properties, which have got 0 value, really, in real terms at the current time. I'm fighting this unfairness because I'm really close to my tenants, to the point they are family to me, and because they're there forever and they're happy, and we're all happy, and that's something worth fighting for. And I think all this rhetoric against bad landlords, yes, they are out there. However, I'm a good landlord, and I know many other good landlords. The tax specialists for landlord accountants don't know, nor the solicitors, nor the estate agents. My selling experience was excruciating. I had to sit down and tell them what BSF fund, what cladding was, what unqualified leases meant. The ignorance in this industry, it's been kept quiet. This faulty drafting of these bills is a disgrace to our democracy, and I think it needs addressing. And I just hope that in the next election, any candidate that's fighting for their seat to get into Parliament understands and takes the trouble to understand. Please understand this problem, because it's affecting so many people when you're knocking on doors and they might not even know that they're affected. So can you please help us?